cried. I cried. Oh, 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 oh.
Girl got lipo 62 weeks ago, and this is what the body's giving. I'm actually 17 days post-op. I've just been procrastinating to film this video, but your girl is finally able to put clothes on and feel good outside the faja. That's something that these people was lying about. I don't understand how you is 2 days post-op and you got on a whole outfit showing your results. How? But so here's an update with everything that I got going on. I get massages every other day at the current moment. You do not need to get massages every day, and I am going to do a video on the things that they don't tell you about getting lipo / a BBL. I don't have a BBL, so I don't know too much about the BBL part, but yeah, this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna pull it down. I just took my faja off, so I have lines and stuff all over me. My belly button is starting to collapse, and my belly button be looking weird. He did give me ab etching, he gave me a shelf, but I'm still pretty swollen. I'm not even 6 weeks at all, but yeah, it's supposed to be a shelf like right here, and go like that. This is me from the back. He did hip reshaping, so yeah, I'm still swollen at the top of my hip, so the top of my hips is gonna go down a little bit more than what you see right now. But this is pretty much my 2 weeks, y'all. I'm still getting with it. I don't sleep without my backboard. I mean, I don't sleep with my backboard anymore because it really makes me very uncomfortable. I'm only sleeping with the front board because I don't like how it feels without it. I'm already in my stage 2. I'm about to get my stage 3 tomorrow. I'm gonna show you guys another video on that. But this is the results right now. I know you guys wanted to see. So here you go. And yeah, I will see you guys at a month post-op. That'll be the next time I do like a stand-up video showing you guys my results and how I'm feeling. But I am just a little sore right here. I'm a little sore on this hip. Over here is okay. And I don't have any bruising or anything like that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop them down below and I will answer them. But yeah, rate me down below 1 out of 10. How you feeling? What you think? And yeah, follow me for the journey.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
This is a case of uneven lipo. Make sure you do your research, girls.
If your lipo results look wavy, dented in, or uneven, it may be over-resection, which is removal of too much fat in one particular area, or it may be fibrosis, which is scar tissue that forms in areas of too aggressive lipo, or improper aftercare, like no lymphatic massage or no compression. Remember, lipo is about proper technique and good post-op care. It isn't just about removing the fat, but it's about what's left behind. Are you unsure about your lipo results? Shoot me a DM and I can try to help.
Smell good, taste good, feel good, look great, shape like a number 8, titties real, look fake, yeah, eat it up, whole plate, got you hooked, I'm bait, sex drive, he can't wait, make him come fast like let's race. Ride 6 Flags with my hands up. Drop that ass down, make it stand up. Baby mama can't stand us. Act tough, get your mans fucked. VVS is on Chanel pearls. Sweat it out, need a new curl. My pussy key to his whole world. I'm in my go yard, you go girl. I'm in my go yard, you go girl. I'm in my go yard, you go girl.
I'm still using my wood roller once or twice a week. It helps with lymphatic drainage because why not? This is me in some workout shorts, and as you can see, your girl looks good, so 10 out of 10. Shout out to Dr. Fasushi in Atlanta. Bye.
Do you not get the concept? Hey! Ooh, I'm itchy. Itchy, why am I so itchy?
Okay, so I will try to be as detailed as possible. I got my Lipo 360 in 2020, and that's when they take out the fat from your front abdominal, sides, upper and lower back, and then I believe my surgeon kind of took the fat off the top of my butt just to give it more of that S curve. The thing about lipo, it's not an easy quick fix. Like, you have to maintain a healthy diet and exercise regimen, because essentially they're taking out the fat from your top layer of the body, but the fat inside, the fat in your intestines, that's still there. Girl, if you're gonna do this, stay healthy. Be consistent with your diet and exercise, because what happens when you gain weight, it's not gonna come back in that place that they lipoed. The fat is gonna go to other places, like, and weird places at that. Like for me, when I gained weight, I grew like the craziest double chin. I had like fat on the back of my neck. I had just fat places I did not want it to be, and it looked insane. But in terms of recovery, lipo, honestly, it was probably not the hardest recovery experience I had. It honestly just feels like you get hit by a car, like when you go to a workout class like Barry's and it's like very intense, and then that soreness that you get from the next day, that's really what lipo feels like. You have to be on top of your lipo lymphatic massages, because aftercare is just as important, if not the most important aspect of lipo and recovery, because if you don't do your massages or go to somebody that can do it for you, you are putting yourself at risk of getting fibrosis, and fibrosis is just not, it's not cute. Another thing that's important is getting the right garments. Like, make sure you're on top of your garments, because you start off as like very swollen, and throughout the weeks you're just like unswelling, like going down, like getting smaller. So you have to make sure your garments are fitting right, you're keeping compression. You want what you paid for, like you want to look good. I personally feel like my results, I really am very happy with my results, because like for me, I grew up very athletic, so I have very good muscle memory. So I don't even have to work out too hard to look like, you know, I got abs. I am gonna get up just to show you what I'm looking like 5-6 years post-op. I'm very happy. I love what my surgeon did. He put the incisions here, up my belly button, I believe somewhere here, I don't know, and then there's 2 on my lower back, and I believe 1 like in the center of my back where he got the bra fat out of. But yeah, I'm happy I did it. I paid like $12,000 for it in Seattle, Washington. Crazy expensive, but would I do it again? Yes. What I don't like about my lipo is that, because I essentially got the lipo because I had like a fupa here I didn't like, and you can kind of see like the indent where the loose skin is. And I don't have a tummy tuck, guys. I guess if I was like more adamant about like the compression with aftercare, that wouldn't be there, but it honestly doesn't bother me. I'm happy. Also, that loose skin is there due to weight loss that I had experienced. From 2020, I weighed 165. Up until today, I weigh 105. So that's a factor.
Okay, so if you have fibrosis after liposuction, it really depends on the severity. If it's mild, usually my recommendation is lymphatic massage, using a manual tool to release those scar bands and let your body naturally remodel. Other things that are available are ultrasound technologies, radiofrequency technology. Sometimes you can even do scar release with injections of filler agents like Sculptra or aloe clay, which is new to the market. If those things aren't working, then just time. Over time, that scar will start to remodel and things will definitely improve.
let's talk about fibrosis. What is fibrosis? How does it happen and how we can reduce it? Fibrosis is where your body creates tougher tissue in an area that's currently healing. You might see it after surgery, after an injury, or after certain cosmetic treatments. The area can feel hard, tight, swollen, or lumpy, and that's the fibrosis. But here's the good news, your lymphatic system plays a huge role in softening and reducing those issues. If you're dealing with swelling, stubborn tissue, or tightness, this is where lymphatic drainage can make the difference.
¿Quieres hacerte la lipopapada? Nadie me dijo de esto. De ser así, no lo hubiera hecho. O sea, yo ya leí todos sus comentarios que me hicieron. No se preocupen, no les estoy haciendo caso omiso. Pero aquí tengo como que un dilema. Algo, o sea, como que mi doctora me dice algo, yo leo sus comentarios de ustedes. De hecho, aquí para darles contexto, yo desde que estaba en mi proceso de recuperación de la rino, empecé a ver muchísimos videos, muchísimos, cuando se imaginan, de la lipopada. Entre ellos vi que era necesario los masajes. Entonces, cuando fui a que me retiren la fédula y todo eso, yo lo pregunté y me dijo la doctora que no vaya. Entonces,
confiemos en el proceso.
Esperando que resulte el proceso.
Really where I can lipo to, but I can't get around these straight cannulas, can't get around corners. Okay, I'm just marking a patient here for lipo 12, and I thought it'd be a good time to explain. She's had previous lipo before, and so she wanted lipo again. I said, why would you like lipo again? And she wanted lipo again because she felt that her upper back was not adequately lipoed, and it's probably was not particularly lipoed much at all. And this is really where the OG starts, is high in the back. So whether I'm doing a BBL or whether I'm doing lipo, it's the same exact OG lipo. And it always starts high in the back. And so I think one of the reasons why she didn't really get this area lipoed, and you have to have this area lipoed because being part of the upper back, this is the concave part of the OG. So you have to get this. If you don't get the lipo here and you just lipo here, like look, there's really no fat here. So she had a lot of lipo in here, which is good for getting the transition between the back and the butt, but you're not gonna get that nice silhouette and that nice OG shape unless you lipo this upper back. Now, the reason she probably didn't have this lipo is because you can see here was an incision for the lipo, here was an incision for the lipo. Now, this is a lipo cannula, and they're straight and they're rigid. This one is fairly big. We don't always use this one, but for demonstration purposes, it's perfect. So if I just make an incision here, this is really where I can lipo to. But I can't get around, these straight cannulas can't get around corners. So I always make an incision up here in order to be able to get the cannula to come into this area. And then I make, and I'm not gonna turn her, but I make an incision in the front that will then allow me to get this area and this area. And I make an incision around here to be able to get this area as well. So I really kind of attack this area from, 1, 2, 3, 4 places so that we're getting all of this fat in here. You have to remember that when you do liposuction, so when I'm lipoing like this, okay, I'm creating the little pathways where I've removed fat. And it kind of reminds me of when I was, early 20s, and I worked in an orchard for the summer, in a cherry orchard. It was actually a lot of fun. But when I worked in that orchard, I had to mow the orchard, and I had to go in between all the rows of the big, huge cherry trees. And normally what they did is they would just go sort of up and down. and they would never do side to side because there were all these irrigation pipes. And the fellow that owned the orchard, I said to him, hey, do you mind if I go the other way as well? Because if we're just going up and down, you get these long strips of grass in between. And he said, well, you don't really need to, but if you want to, it's up to you. So I did. I moved all these irrigation pipes. I was a lot better shape then. And I moved all these irrigation pipes. It was 10 acres. And I moved them the other way so that I could mow the other way. And so I was able to mow the orchard this way, and I was able to mow the orchard that way. And it never looked better because it was so clean throughout the whole area. And it's really kind of the same thing when you do liposuction. We have to be able to lipo in this area, but then we're going to get those rows where the fat is removed. And so we also want to come at it from a 90 degree. So just like mowing in the orchard, I'm mowing this way and I'm mowing this way. And that's how you really get the fat adequately removed. But you just can't reach it through one incision here because of this straight. I mean, if I tried to lipo over here using this incision, I would have to go in through her lung and out the other side. And I was taught in plastic surgery school that you should not lipo the lungs. So that's the reason. So today we're gonna lipo all the upper back down here to the OG lipo.
I truly regret getting liposuction. Like truly, wholeheartedly, with my full chest, my soul, everything. I really regret ever moving forward with the liposuction procedure. I have been debating on making this video for like the longest fucking time ever. And I'm not saying this lightly. I have been struggling the last 2.5 years making peace with the fact that I did this procedure. I feel like it is absolutely impossible for me to lose body fat, to tone up without having constant body dysmorphia, without constant like mental struggles. And then like not just that, at one point I swear to God I thought I had fibrosis. Luckily I didn't. I had that checked out, but now like where I had the liposuction, so I specifically had the mommy pouch area done. So although it's not fibrosis, the area above where I did have the liposuction, there's like lumps. I don't know if it's like fatty lumps. I don't know what the hell it is. It's just every time I look in the mirror, it truly upsets me. Like I honestly just want to break down and fucking cry every time I look in the mirror. Every time.
Did you know that if you get liposuction, your stomach never gets big again? Like you can eat and eat and eat and your stomach never gets big again? Lies, motherfucking lies. Don't be out here believing these people, cause just don't believe that. Don't believe that. The body is still made of elastic material. Just like you can stretch the fuck smaller, you can stretch the fuck back bigger.
Okay, so y'all, it's time for me to go home. It's the next morning after the lipo shots, and look at this shit. Do I not look like a blowfish? Oh my God. I hope this goes down.
Am I perfect? Of course.
They all love you. They all want you. Of course they do. Oh yes, it's true. They love your skin.
Downside of getting a Lipo 360 BBL part 2. Now, when you see me from the front, you think everything is good, right? Everything is normal. But hold on. See, what is this? What space is this? That's because your waist is so tiny. It's so perfect. It's so tiny now that your regular clothes won't fit you anymore. You think I'm over-exaggerating? Hold on. Let me show you. It won't fit because of these hips. These amazing hips. It won't fit. And I just got this. I just got this set. So, another downside of getting a Lipo 360 and a BBL is that your waist is going to be so amazingly tiny. Your hips are going to be so beautifully voluptuous that your old clothes is not going to cut it anymore. You have to go shopping. You have to go shopping for new clothes. Because look at me now. I just want to take my kids out to go and make their hair, right? I wanted to wear something casual, jean and a t-shirt, and look at the struggle. I couldn't find anything that fits. I had to wear this. This is what I had to wear. You see? This is what I have to wear now. Guys, please, if you see anybody that got a BBL liposuction, please be nice to us. Be nice to us, because the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Be nice to us, please. That's all I have to say.
So this is why you should not get liposuction from someone who got liposuction. So last year I got a fleur-de-lis tummy tuck, which was okay minus the giant scar on my stomach. And I got liposuction about 2 or 3 months later for no reason. And let me tell you why. The internet and TV will tell you that liposuction will solve all your problems and you'll wake up from surgery like 50 pounds lighter and looking like a brand new person. That is not the case. And I would have known that if I actually researched it at all. They can legally take out about 5 liters, which equates to 11 pounds. And you can do a lot to lose 11 pounds in a much shorter amount of time than it takes to recover from liposuction. So unless you're getting a very specific area done, I got my back and my thighs done. And now my back and my thighs are covered in scars from where the cannula went in. And I also occasionally still feel a random burning sensation from where they went in on my hips. The fleur-de-lis, again, was okay. But I would highly recommend you do not get general area liposuction. Go get yourself a nice pair of knockers instead and keep it moving. Just don't waste your money. Because I wish I had that money back now. Because I don't know, big waste. And I can't even tell that I got it. So there's that.
Okay, I had a fun weekend in the desert. And I did all the things that I wasn't supposed to do in the name of research, of course, right? Just to see how bad can things really get. So I went and drank a bunch of alcohol, drank a bunch of mead, my favorite type of alcohol. I ordered a bunch of Chinese takeout, which is really greasy and salty. I ate a bunch of my favorite cookies, really sweet, a lot of sugar. And I didn't really wear my compression this weekend, maybe like a couple hours. Other than that, I've been without compression for the past couple of days. And I have to say, I feel like shit, you guys. I'm so swollen. I had to go back to a larger garment because I'm that puffy. So it is true. All that stuff is really bad for you during the recovery process, for your recovery. Don't do it.
Everyone's always talking about the complications of fillers, but let's talk about the complications of fat dissolving injections. So I use all sorts of products, but I'm very passionate about the safety of use of these products. So aside from the fact that if you inject it into the wrong plane, you can cause dissolution of the fat sheath around nerves and can cause a nerve injury. But a lot of people don't realise that you can actually cause vascular adverse events from injecting fat dissolving products. So for example, here and here. So the name of the game is to try and keep this product out of the vessels. But obviously that's not always possible. Now the good news is that from reviewing these cases and from the other cases that I'm aware of that I've been having discussions about, the damage doesn't seem to be as significant as when a dermal filler is injected into a vessel. But these present and look a little different to dermal filler vascular events, and the mechanism of action is also slightly different. It has to be if it doesn't look the same. I've just uploaded an episode to my Patreon talking about these cases and also considering how we should treat them. Because how I would treat this is different to how I would treat a vascular adverse event caused by a dermal filler. So as always, these treatments are fantastic. They do wonders for people. However, they are not beauty treatments. So that's why I've got protocols in place for every treatment that I do, so that no matter what the eventuality is, I know that they can be managed.
Is it worth it? Oh yeah, it's worth it. If you're strong enough.